Hi Cancer, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. Yes, I have been away, so we have missed out on a few weekly readings lately. But there is a few all signs readings from last week. Go back and check those out if you haven't already. Including that shadow work reading for the full moon. It was a pretty extensive one for the January full moon in Cancer, so it's probably pretty relevant to you guys as well. Okay, so Cancer, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. This week we are using the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. I do have here the modern lenormand, uh, as well as the romantic fairy love oracle. Okay, so getting into it for you, Cancer. Uh, with this Spirit of the Animal Oracle, if you do sort of pick up any messages with your intuition, pay attention to those. This deck does like you to really think about the animal using your own intuition, any behaviors or traits or anything like that about that animal, anything you know about that animal, your impression of that animal, quite important. So if anything does pop into your head in regard to the animal, listen to that and take that on board as well. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, what's going on for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know right now? We have the white stag, the protector energy. That's beautiful energy. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Okay, so you have quite a lot of power, Cancer, especially at the moment. Like I said, with that full moon just being in the sign of Cancer, I do feel as though this year is going to be some sort of awakening for you this year in general, really getting in touch with that powerful spiritual force within your own energy there, Cancer. So that old soul sort of thing. I am picking up, there's a few different movies. Each and every one of you may be sort of thinking of a different movie where there is like a white stag in the movie. So if there is anything popping in with your intuition as when it comes to the image of a white stag, that is maybe relevant to you in some sort of a way here as well. I'm also getting a book reference coming through, but I don't know what book series that is. I feel like it's one of my booktop type books where it's something to do with the hunt. That there's this it's a folklore, like a fae folklore thing to do with the white stag, where quite often they hunt the white stag, and whoever captures the white stag, it's like it gives certain blessings, certain power comes to the person who captures the white stag. So it's kind of coming through as like this year is you have caught the white stag. This is your year to sort of shine and to have those blessings, Cancer. Cancer, what's going on for our Cancers? What does Cancer need to know right now? Definitely the year of Cancer, I feel here. Starting the reading strong, we have the star coming through for you, Cancer. So, your wishes are, close to fruition for you there. All the dreams that you've been, trying to achieve in your life, they are closer than you think. So there is a reason to stay hopeful and optimistic and keep on dreaming. If you dream it, it will come kind of energy. Your manifestation power quite strong. I am picking up this reading is I'm doing weekly reading here, but I am sort of picking up this energy following you throughout the year as well here, Cancer, that, that these wishes, for some of you, it may be really, really soon, but others of you, it's just sort of talking about, dreams starting to come in for you this year. I would also pay attention to your actual dreams, your nighttime dreams. There might be some clear energy coming through in those dreams where you need to listen to your intuition. If something feels like it's somehow important to you from your dreams, listen to that, check that out. New beginnings, and the universe sort of really has your back here at the moment with that star coming through. Making wishes upon the stars this year is really, positive energy for you as well. A lot of hope and optimism. Things are working in your favor. Okay, especially too with this following energy that I'm seeing here as well, because we do have the fox and the whip coming through next for you. So I do feel as though this is more an energy of not so much this is what's coming in for you, but this is something that you're quite used to dealing with here, Cancer. This fox and whip energy. The whip is trouble, tension, drama, conflict. Okay, and I feel like for you with that fox energy here, it's like conflict about being able to be independent. So some of you may have had some codependency issues in the past, and you're really kind of really trying to get those under wraps at the moment, trying to take a bit more control over those things, those fears, those any codependency issues that you've had. It's kind of telling me that in the past, when you've done certain things and you've acted very independently, and you've done what you've needed to do for your own well-being, it's left you feeling, in conflict, like you're punishing yourself because you feel as though you've been selfish in certain ways. But it's kind of wanting to remind you that, it's not actually being selfish. It's you being intelligent, Cancer. So it's kind of this time where we're flipping those sorts of thoughts, fears, beating yourself up about certain things like that, flipping that around and looking at it from a different angle, and realizing that, it's not you being selfish. It's not you being overly independent. It's you actually being very smart and doing what you need to do for your own survival here. That is the way that you, have found a way to survive the situation that you've been in. Yes, it may have came across as a little bit selfish at the time, but it is anything but when it comes to the fox energy, because it's a way that you've found a way to survive. So even if you had to be a little bit selfish, you survived. Okay, so it's kind of letting us know that you have survived the trouble, the drama, the tension, and things are actually moving forward from here. That your wish to have an end to all the punishment, all the the conflict, all the drama that you've had in the past. If that's something you have been wishing for, I'm sick of all that energy. I want to get rid of that energy. That's definitely changing for you. Okay, especially here too, we have the birds coming through. So there is a lot of wisdom with both the fox and the birds here. So you are, finding yourself a little bit more able to be intelligent and wise and logical, rational about these sorts of things, and dealing with conflict a little bit more rationally rather than emotionally. So it's moving you forward in a really positive direction here, and looking at those sorts of things from a different kind of angle. Really having those conversations. For some of you with that bird's energy, it does sometimes talk about therapy, seeking professional help. So if you had identify as someone who's had issues with codependency, or you've really struggled with that inner conflict stuff, it may be a really good time for you to get professional advice, and not being afraid to actually protect yourself in that kind of a way by, getting some professional help with those issues as well. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's very, very beneficial for you here, Cancer. Others of you, it's more just about having those conversations with yourself about what you want and need in this world, and what you do wish for, what you are striving for, the achievements that you do want to succeed with in your life in general. Really listening to the wisdom of your own intuition and the wisdom of the universe, knowing that these things can sort of happen for you in the way that you need them to, and having those deep conversations with yourself, having conversations with people around you, and not being afraid to ask for advice. All right. So that's what we've got there for you. We'll have a look at love and romance. Okay, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know right now in regards to love and romance? Love and romance for my Cancers. Cancer. On the bottom of the deck, we do see friendly support as well. So once again, not being afraid to ask for some support, ask for some advice. Rely on your friends a little bit more. Rely on professional support a little bit more here. We do have fearless love coming through for you. A courageous leap into the unknown. So I feel like for a lot of you, that's you know jumping in head first to, this is what I wish for with love, and I'm not going to be so afraid of love. I'm going to jump on in. It's logical for me to stop beating myself up about the whole love thing as well, and that I can actually have the love and romance that I wish for, and I'm going to remain very optimistic, and I'm going to be a little bit more courageous, a little bit more brave with the way that I'm facing love and romance at the moment. For some of you, we do, have this holiday coming through as well. So for some of you, you will sort of say, I kind of pick up for a couple of you here. It's like, I'm going to take the chances that, if I'm given a chance on love, I am going to jump in head first. But right now, I'm just sort of taking it easy. I'm taking a bit of a break before I do that, before I jump on into the deep end. I'm just going to take a bit of a chill time to really work out exactly what it is that I do wish for here with love. That one does say, enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. Some of you may actually be meeting somebody or taking a chance on somebody that you meet on a holiday. Others of you, once again, it's more just about, that restful period and just taking it easy, not trying to force anything when it comes to love. Just, holiday mode, seeing what happens, going with the flow, that kind of thing. Enjoying love as it comes rather than, putting yourself into, that inner conflict. Once again, about love has to be like this or it has to be like that. You're just going with the flow a little bit more, being a bit more courageous and, taking it as it comes. Not being so serious with it, Cancer. Allowing it to be just a bit of a holiday break. Allowing, it's okay if it's just a bit of a holiday type fling. I'm sort of just taking it as it comes and just enjoying it. Enjoying love, no matter whether it's no matter what it's bringing. Okay, so I feel like we do see a few things happening for a few different people within the collective here. So it's really just about just enjoying it at the moment and not really enforcing that it has to be this or it has to be that. You're just sort of jumping into the unknown really, and allowing the unknown to take it have its way, I suppose, rather than feeling as though you have to decide, I can't have this unknown factor. I need to know. You're taking that out of the equation. And then we do see the natural evolution here, Cancer. So letting the situation unfold naturally. So, the more that you do allow it to go with the flow, it will level up in the ways that you do need it to rather than want it to. Okay, so you're just allowing yourself to just be a bit brave when it comes to love by not controlling it so much, by not having set expectations. You're a bit more relaxed with it and just allowing it to unfold how it will, and it will follow its natural evolution for you. So the more pressure that you take off, the more that it will actually just evolve by itself naturally to where you wish for it anyway. Okay, Cancer. So that's what we have for you. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon.